All right, we back for Christmas Eve video here. I wanted to do Greg's ancient evolution system he came out with a while ago. It's pretty sweet. It's similar to the 1, 2, 3 boom, except for this one is a lot harder to set up, but it's gonna give you more precise entry and exit points. The reason I want to put it out now is because obviously tomorrow's Christmas. I'm not gonna put a video out tomorrow, and Thursday we trade again, and this one is throwing off a signal that the 1, 2, 3 boom system might not be throwing off. So I don't think the 1, 2, 3 boom system is kind of showing a reversal coming soon, and not going to be like a crash, I don't think, but slight pullback. This one is showing also a pullback, and I'll show you guys once we're done setting this up what that looks like. So the evolution system. This was something he put out a while ago. I don't even remember, 2016. So, anyways, there's Greggy, and basically he talks about how this is the Holy Grail. It is pretty sweet. I don't know about the Holy Grail, but it is pretty sweet. So we'll kind of go through it. It's based a lot off of similar indicators he used in the quant system, only this is more for swing trading. Here's what it will eventually look like, and I'll try to explain it, how it works. It's pretty simple once you kind of get the idea of the point behind it. So I will explain that as best I can. Like I said, I only have 10 minutes to do this, so I'm trying to fit it all in one video. Hopefully I don't have to do another one. Here are all the indicators that we will be adding to this chart, and we'll be modifying most of these. So keep an eye out for that. Here's what I like to do. I'll try to attach this PDF as well, because it's free. It's not like he was charging anybody for this stuff, so you might as well use it. So I just use snipping tool, just snip all those out of there, just in case we need to reference them back. And I'll put this over here on my other screen, just so I can use it as we go through here. So first things first, we're going to set the chart timeline. So you need, to make this easy, you need Fidelity Active Trader Pro. So here's a basic chart. You want to come down here to the bottom, 6-month and daily. That's what it's saying here, 6-month and daily. Next, chart settings. How you go to the chart settings is right here. We want candlesticks, hollow, linear, and you want to change up to white, down to blue. Leave everything else the same except for get rid of the volume chart. Hit apply. There you go. Should look like this. And if you need me to slow down, I'm just trying to go fast simply because I only have 10 minutes. I will eventually be able to afford buying the full version of Bandicam. But as for now, I only have 10 minutes and I don't want to do a second part to this. So I'm going fast. If you need me to slow down, just slow the video down. All right, so next thing is this is what it should look like. Whole moving average is the next thing we need to add. So it's very simple. Just come up here to indicators, type in whole, type in the whole moving average. All right, so then it gets added right here. All the indicators get added on this little bar here. They've got these little bubbles, little drop down. Click it, modify it. We're going to modify it to look like this. I think I've already done it. So basically you want to change the color to red. You want thickness to be basic, line style to be a line. Source is, I believe, close. And then you've got the period of 14. It's going to create this line right here. Next, we're going to go to the, oh, look, actually, hold on. He changed them to this. So we'll do that. No, my bad. Anyways, all right. I'm trying to go quick here. So so you change the color to gray. And then this is going to go to 7. So that was the basic. I'd already done this, so I thought it just saved it as before. So yeah, change it to this. You want to change this line style here to this. Sorry if this threw you off here. And then the source is going to remain closed. So hit that. Coming on down here. So then we need to add this Ishimoku cloud. Same thing, go to the indicators. Ishimoku, Ishimoku. Add that puppy on there. Now this thing looks pretty jacked up. So we want to change it around. Let's just make sure we're changing it correctly. So let's get into the modify, change everything but the Senku A and the Senku B to pink. Everything else is gray. And then the line style is going to be dots. So come up here to this bubble and modify. Everything's going to go to gray. Gray, 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 pink, pink, and then gray. And then dot, 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 apply. There you go. Should look like that. That's exactly what it looks like here. Everything looks the same. Now we're going to add pivot points, similar to the quant system. It uses pivots as well. You want to go to this PPH high-low. So just type in, it should look like this right here. I believe we're modifying this one as well. Let's see what the modification is to a 7. So pivot points high-low, we're going to 7. Let's make sure that they're 7. They're not. Just bump that up to period 7. I hit apply. And then the color on it doesn't matter. So that's just going to give you the arrows here. So see these arrows that pop up right here, red. That's going to kind of tell you when the pivot point happens. Then weighted moving average, I'm going to add that guy on there. Weighted moving average, not the volume one. My computer's like flipping out here for some reason. Hit delete, and okay. Let's try that again. The WMA, you want this one, not the volume one. We'll see what our modifications are here. So we need to change the color to this. We're going to thicken this line up a little bit, and we want the source to be this PPH high-low. So come in here to WMA, modify. Change it to this like aqua blue thickness. We're going to thicken that up just a tad. Style, what do we have the style as? Basic. And the source is going to be of the pivot points. And then this, I believe, is 1. Yep, so the period of 1. So it's going to create this boxy looky thingy. All right. Next, we're going to keep scrolling down on the instructions here. Simple moving average. We need to add that one in there. That one's easy. Everybody knows about simple moving averages. We're going to throw that in there. Again, we're going to modify it to look like this. So period 50, source close, line style is going to be this dot there, and then we're going to change it to pink. So modify, first thing, going pink, thickness, leaving that, line style, this a different version of a dotted line. Source, what was the source close, and then of the 50. Hit apply, there we go. And then exponential, we need to add that one on there. EMA, exponential. This one's a little interesting because we're going to do red, line thickness a little bit bigger, regular line, and then it's going to be of the whole moving average, period 3. So let's go up here and modify. I'm running out of time. I got 2.5 minutes left. What color was it? Red. Let's go red. Thickness a little bit thicker. Line, whole moving average, period 3. Boom. All right, moving on. Sorry, I gotta go fast here. Maybe next video I'll explain how it works. So we need to add these 3 indicators here. These are all oscillators. So we're gonna start with the ultimate oscillator here. Ultimate oscillator. All right, you guys can change this to whatever color you want. You don't even need to modify that one. You can just leave it as is. Then we're gonna come down to the standard deviation. So then we need to add standard deviation. Boom. And then we do need to modify this one. This one needs to look like this. So color, change it to wherever you want, but color, and then the source is the pivot points in period 2. So that's important. Modify. Now for me, I got to hold this down and then I can click modify. So carrot color really, source pivot points. So click on source and then period 2. It's going to give us these spikes. That's going to be helpful. And then last but not least, the Chand. I think that's his favorite indicator of all time, I'm pretty sure. So Chand basically is going to put that on there. You got that there. Let's modify it. Green of the whole moving average is the source in period 1. So open this guy up. Thickness, well, the whole moving average of the source, and then the period 1. And then we're going to change these to both red there. And then I think he changed this to like yellow or something. What does he have it as? Green. There you go. You can have it as green. You can have it whatever you want as far as that color goes. All right. So next video, I will explain how to trade this. It should look like this when you're all done. All right. And then what you want to do is make sure you come up here and save it. Save chart. That way you can type in any indicator you want and use it for Qs, use it for IWM, or whatever. Anyways, like, subscribe. I'll do another video on how to trade it.